Scott, thank you for that welcome. As I start, I'd like to say, going through the process of making decisions on jobs this time of year, maybe not being ideal coaching in the season. There's very few people that you can trust to maybe have that conversation with about what it's like to go through this because it's unique. And I do want to be very direct on one thing, and you may or may not appreciate this, but Lane Kiffin and I have been going through the same thing. And we've talked a lot. We were both in agreement that I was the right man for this job. All right? So,
jab.
Lane's a dear friend, and I have to poke a little fun at him. In all seriousness, I'd like to thank President Landry, the Board of Trustees, Scott Stricklin and his staff, Chris LaFace, Gary Condrick for getting me here today, and all of the Florida Gator Nation that has made this possible for me and my family. Before looking ahead to what is to come next, I'd like to reflect briefly on where I've been and what I've been doing, and I owe a couple of thank yous there. I'd like to acknowledge Troy University for giving me the opportunity to be a first-time head coach 4 years ago. I was a linebacker coach, co-defensive coordinator, that most people in America didn't know my name unless you really loved studying football. And Dr. Jack Hawkins, the chancellor at Troy University, and athletic director Brent Jones gave me the opportunity to be a first-time head coach. And for that, I will be forever grateful. And I'd like to thank Tulane, President Mike Fitz, Patrick Norton, athletic director David Harris, for giving me the honor and the privilege to be the head football coach there in New Orleans, where my oldest two kids were born, and lead that program. Both opportunities have been special and have meant the world to me. I'm also very grateful for Tulane for allowing me to finish the job. The job's not done, and I got work to do. So today's going to be quick. It's going to be fast. It's been a little bit dizzying at times, but I got to go back tonight because we're in pursuit of doing something special as a team. I'd like to thank Tulane and Scott and Florida for allowing me to go back with my guys and finish that job the right way. I'm also grateful for all those players I've had the opportunity to serve as a head coach at both institutions. The way we lead, the way we coach, and I do life with the guys I coach, and those guys have afforded me this opportunity. I didn't get here on my own. We've won a lot of games over the years because of the players that I've been privileged to coach. So I want to acknowledge those guys, and I want to tell my guys back at Tulane that I was at practice with this morning, I can't wait to see you first thing tomorrow morning. It's great to be a Florida Gator. It's great to be a Florida Gator. I'm honored and humbled to be the head football coach of the University of Florida. I'd like to talk about my family. My wife, Jenny, my best friend. I'm trying not to get emotional. We've known each other since we were in high school. My senior year prom, I forget which dance was prom. I went with one of her best friends, and she went with one of my best friends. We grew up about 2 miles apart, and known her since I was a high school kid. But she's my best friend. She's been there every step of the way. When we got married, I was the defensive coordinator at the University of San Diego, which is 1AA non-scholarship football, not San Diego State. The University of San Diego, the Toreros.